That just does not make any sense. Watch, we're going to another commercial. I thought so. Sheesh. Seriously? Milking it much?
Need to replace Monkey? With Chewy Auto Ship, get it delivered.
How do we come out of a commercial to go into a commercial? Come out of a commercial to go back into a commercial? You two, you're doing too much. So, it comes down to this. Because we still got people that are still chattering, and still complaining, and still fussing, and I don't know. So, I feel at the end of the day, if you're going to claim to be the best black projection screen on the market, then you're going to have to beat one. So, the streams that we're going to be, not the streams, but the shorts I'm going to be setting up that you'll see just loaded up a few minutes ago, those are match or better, which means you're going to have to do the exact same thing I just did in my video. If there's a 250-inch screen display, guess what you'll be doing? You'll be outside setting up a 250-inch screen. Because I don't think it's fair that I put in all that work to design all those setups, paint all those screens, and buy all those projectors, do all those demonstrations on YouTube, and people are going to make a claim that you're better than my technology at the end of the day, and we have cancellations on you. Half of you guys at the end of the day, you wouldn't even buy our stuff. You won't come near our stuff with a 10-foot pole. And I've had people deliberately send us containers of paint with no labels on them. They took the labels off. I mean, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I go to when I go to somebody to buy their stuff. So, what we're going to do is, now, any of the shorts that pop up, every single one of them are matching better. Which we actually made that announcement on our different sites, and we're going to make it everywhere, that we're challenging everyone to be able to match our demonstrations to the T exactly the same way we did it. So since you think my job is so easy, and you think what I do is so easy, you shouldn't have no problem with matching any of the demonstrations. And some of these are going to be a doozy. Wait till you reach AdTech, take a match or better demonstrations, because those screens absorb sunlight. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a rough road for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people are going to struggle with that one, but you're going to struggle already with what we have already. So, that ceiling projection screen is 180 inches, and the projector we use in the demonstration is around 80 to 100 bucks. So, you're going to have to do the exact same demonstration I did. Mind you, if you're going to make claims at the end of the day that you are doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, that you have the exact same product, then you should have no problem matching any of my demonstrations. Keep in mind, the stuff's still going to have to be batch number approved. Let me see. So we had to turn the heat up on you, see? Mind your own business. You stay in your backyard. We don't have to turn up heat. We have to turn the heat up on you. Now we just did. So customers are now going to expect for you to do the exact same demonstration I've done now. That's going to get pretty bad. And you're going to still have to batch number your stuff. You want anything harder? I can give you some real hard stuff at the end of the day. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to what I can give to you. I can give you AdTech. And AdTech absorbs sunlight. So what you have right now is really nothing. You should be able to complete that in no time at all. Mind you, I have 10,000 videos on my account, so I'm expecting for all those to be completed. Because we're going to keep uploading these still waiting or deny me not demonstrations over and over and over and over again. And the customers are going to see this, and they're going to want you to do the same thing. If you try to make an excuse and say at the end of the day, oh, he's a scammer, he's this, that, and the other, then they're going to want you to prove it. They're going to want you to prove, okay, so if he's all these things at the end of the day, how about you show us and beat his challenge? What challenge will you guys have at the end of the day? Nothing at all, period. You can't even get your stuff to function right. If your stuff actually worked, we wouldn't have cancellations on you. These are the people who have canceled on us already. Who want to give us challenges. What's the point of giving me a challenge? I got a challenge for you. How about you try to get an order to process and not give me back my money? That would be fantastic. But like I said already, we're past that point already, so we're done. You got your opportunity. We're moving on with other things to do. But since I'm going to be out there doing what I need to do to get my technology to the next level, and you guys are not naysayers, you're not included in any of that whatsoever, because you never were included in anything, you have that now to deal with. You think I'm going to leave off of YouTube and work on other projects and not give you something to do at the end of the day? Of course I'm going to give you something to do. Now you're going to have to do with a challenge. And I'm even going to put a section here on the website for it. under the Quasar, the mother of all screens. Challenge. So let me see. I'm going to go to my Quasar page. Yip, yay. Because if I'm going to take the role of saying that I'm the mother of all screens, then we might as well put some challenges out there for you guys to complete. Now, what challenge you got? Your screen next to a window? Oh my goodness. Really? Next to a window? We've done that one at 126. I've actually put a screen in the window and pushed an image through it. So no. That I guess he gave him some challenge. Oh, can you put your screen next to a window? Do you have any idea who you're having a conversation with? I can put my screen in the window and push an image through it. I do much better than that. At 150 inches. Not at that 4x4, whatever surface you had sitting next to your window. I can stick it in the window, which you can see in the demonstration. So, what else you have? Anything? You don't know rear projection technology. Your stuff is not ultra short throw compatible. You don't know enough ultra short throw projectors to begin with. You don't know ultra short throws on a commercial level. You don't know it on a residential level. So, anything else? Certified screens, you don't know that category. You don't have done enough demonstrations in certified, so you don't know that one either. And forget about projector mapping. That's off the table. You guys know nothing about that. Rear projection, hologram technology, visual effects, forget that. That's off the table too. You don't know that either. Anything else? There's nothing else, right? All right, then our challenges are up there. Those will be loading up simultaneously between 3 videos a day. We're going to flood it, which means that the customers are going to see this and they're going to request you to do these demonstrations, including the batch number on top of that. Try to make things easy for you, though you mind your own business. We never do. Now I got to come and I got to give you challenges. Heck, I still got the 1100 lumen challenge that hasn't been met. How about you start with that one first, because that's been there for 5 years and still hasn't been done yet. Still waiting on that one. And I think the Quasar launched one on an ultra short throw, proving that you can pick up an Infinity 1 contrast level. That hasn't even been done yet. And you still got the outdoor demonstrations to do, which want to give you a ton of challenges on that. And that's not the worst of it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. When I get done flooding YouTube with enough of these challenges, then we're going to put you into the new stuff, which means we're going to put you in commercial environments, and you're going to have to pull up and do those challenges too also. Every commercial environment that I drop in is going to have a challenge attached to it. And that includes rear projection technology, anything. So, if you're going to consider yourself to be better than me at the end of the day, you're going to have to compete and beat my demonstrations. And I want them done exactly the same way. Because I want you to know the hard work that went into put those videos together. Like putting up a 250-inch screen without a frame attached to it, which you are going to do. If you can't do it, then that means you're not anywhere near my technology, right? All right, then. Mind you, those 4 demonstrations, some of those screens were 180 inches. Yeah, good luck with that one. And you might want to pick up some projector mapping equipment too on top of that. Good luck on that, because that stuff is extremely expensive. No, forget about my hardware. My hardware is virtually impossible to find. The company went out of business years ago, so no one wants to give them up. So we're going to put up on our site for everyone to see. Mind you, we're using these sites to flood information in. And we're going to put it on a site, the Match or Better Challenge on this site. Because I want everybody to come in here to see what we mean by these challenges. If you're going to challenge the mother of all screens, you're going to have to be able to complete the demonstrations. Let's bring it in. Boom. One of them got really mad. He got really upset. He cursed me. It must have been like 10 paragraphs of curse words. That doesn't bother me. Again, at the end of the day, when I see that, again, it doesn't affect me. It's just sad that that's all you have. Don't have anything else? Don't have a better screen? Something at the end of the day to show something? Just a bunch of curse words? That's it? That's all you have? What's that supposed to do to me at the end of the day? The same curse words I've been receiving since day one. Big deal. Nothing new. Just basically, I'm just watching somebody rant and lose it at the end of the day because they're mad. And you can't show anything. I think that demonstration, that spray-on application on Facebook, ooh, and the demonstration we just sprayed the screen, how gorgeous it looked on that $10 projector. Got them feathers ruffled. They're very upset and angry about that. Yeah, because you know why? Customers are asking them questions. That's why they're mad at me. Because the consumers are asking questions about how come you're not doing it like Mr. Bird. And they got nothing to show for it but a bunch of cursing and carrying on. So customers come and ask you about that batch number. I know that batch number is pretty much grinding your screws right now, or your gears, however you want to put it. And they don't like it. They don't like the customers are asking questions. They hate it. They want a customer that they can manipulate and control and tell them anything. That's what they want. And that's going to stop. Customers need to ask for batch numbers, need to ask for testing, and you're now going to have to be able to do our demonstrations now. That 4x4 screen sitting in the window, that's nothing you can do for anybody. How about you take it, since you said you have rear projection on that technology, right? Stick it in the window. Show me some rear projection. We can't do that. We don't have the capability. Yeah, because you don't have the knowledge for it. Gotta stop lying about stuff. See right there? There's our batch number. Verifications right there. All our information. This should be posted directly to the site. You should be able to see these. Anything involving black on black demonstrations, all tests, they're all on our site. We got demo sites. We got everything. Oh, forgot about that. I got to take all the tests for this technology and put it on that site over there. I have to do that. I have to upload videos. There's some of our tests right there. That's black on black tests right there. That's the color black on black test right there. That's an ultra short though showing. That's an ultra short though next to a monitor. Gentlemen, where are your tests? Seriously, where are your tests? How in the fact that the Quasar has testing on it, sitting on it already? It's brand new. And you had products that have been on for how long? And there's no testing on your stuff? That's disgusting. Well, let's put it this way. I'm going to educate and acknowledge the consumers on what they should be looking for. So when they come to any site, they're going to request that batch number. That's the first thing you ask for customers out there. Ask for the batch numbers. Make sure what you're buying is guaranteed. Good gracious, man. Like, where the heck is your demonstrations at? Nothing there at all. Nothing to show for it. Not a thing. Nothing at all. Nip, dip, zip, zip, zippy. Nothing at all. So I think we're going to put a section here for challenges. The mother of all screens challenge. So you guys can take it on. You guys talk a lot of trash at the end of the day, so you back up my demonstrations. So let me see what I'll put here. I think I'm going to do here. We got enough videos for this. I'm going to put in something crazy for this background design. Let me see. We're going to put down why. See, if you're going to have a name like the king, you're going to have to back it up why you're called the king. Cancellations just make you a king. Cancellations means that you came to your kingdom with an army and you basically took off. Like you gave the crown to somebody else and look, we ain't dealing with this at the end of the day. I'm going to go run through the cornfield and try to hide in with the peasants so they don't know that I'm the king. You're not a king. You basically, when you give us cancellations, that means you have deserted your people. That's what you have. Hey, calm it down over there. What are you doing? That's what you have done. Most kings, good honorable kings, would fight with their soldiers. That's what they do. They go out to battle with them, and they would fight with them. Yes, because they used to be soldiers themselves, and they kind of missed the call of battle anyway. So they would be out there with their soldiers, period. That's a good king. And then you got some kings that are sitting in the background, you know, on their horses, and they're watching the battle from a distance, because, you know, it's very important that they stay alive. But then they always have a next of heir that's going to take over anyway. And then you have those kings that basically at the end of the day will take off and run. Forget that. You're next in line. I'm out of here. You deal with that army at the end of the day. But they talk a lot of trash. They're the ones that talk a lot of trash. That's what you are. You're one of those. Because when the army came to your front door, the Spartan came to your front door to buy from you, you locked all your shopping carts, and you removed an entire state of Pennsylvania, which means as a king, you ran through the cornfield. That's what you did. And you left your crown and your scepter and your robe with somebody else so they can basically take the blame for that, would be McAfee. And you ran to the cornfield and you hid with the peasants. That's what you did. So no one would know. After we came in and stormed your castle, destroyed it, and basically we weren't going to slave people, then I'm not into that, but anyway, we just took over your kingdom, and you just hid with the peasants, so we didn't figure out where you were at. Because if we found you, you were going to the gallows. You can see I studied a lot of history, but that's where you were going. You're definitely going to the gallows. You know, there was something I read about how the worst case scenario for when a king was caught by another army. Now, most of them were beheaded, some were hung, some were turned into slaves, but there's one I actually will never forget. There was a guy that they actually turned into a footstool. So literally his job was to bend down as this other king got down and stepped on his back to get off his horse. That's what he turned him into, a footstool. Any reason why they run to the cornfield 100 miles an hour. Yep. To the day that he basically passed away. Didn't make a difference how old he was. He stepped on that man's back. That's cruel. That's extremely cruel. But again, that's the kind of stuff they did. Hey, back then, when they talk about getting medieval on you, they weren't joking around. You ever look at the medieval weapons and stuff at the end of the day? Yeah, it's kind of jacked up. You know, truthfully, by law, then they had the whole thing, it's called debtor's prison, all that stuff. You know, if you owe money at the end of the day, thank goodness they don't have that stuff anymore. Man, you've been a lot of people in a lot of trouble right now. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, you can't call yourself a king. No, at all. So now you got more. Because at the end of the day, speaking with them, it's a headache. They don't listen at them. It goes out one ear and out the other. So what better way is just to educate the consumer and to show the consumer what they actually should be getting. Now, like I said, if they get in there and they cry and whine and complain and sit there and say, and I know you're in the room listening, so listen up. If you cry and whine about this, if you sit there and say, oh, he's a scammer, stuff is fake. Well, if I'm so fake, you shouldn't have no problem completing my challenges, should you? I should be easy to do, right? All right, then, get to work. And keep in mind, you're always going to be working. Well, until you go to court, and there's ends from there. But other than that, you're always going to be working, because Mr. Bird's a hard worker. Which means you're going to have to complete every single demonstration I drop on YouTube. That's a lot of work. I can drop 10 videos in one day. See if you can keep up. Because if you can't, I'm going to drag you. You know that, right? You're going to get dragged, and it's going to be pretty bad. So keep up. So if you complete that, I think by the time we reach probably near the end of the month, we'll have somewhere between maybe 20, 30 of them up there sitting there waiting for them. They'll have to finish up. They can't do it. We know they're going to do it. They can't do it. But they'll be there anyway to remind you. Always remind you. Every single day to remind you. And even if you don't complete it, you don't do any of them, your customers, they're going to see that. And they're going to ask you to do those demonstrations also. What do you think why Jamie ended up doing the Network Grade 773? You know why? His customers pressured him to do that. And they got sick and tired of hearing me every day say, hey man, do the demonstration, do the demonstration, do the demonstration. And he kept trying to weasel out of it, some way to weasel out of it. After a while, the customers would get fed up with asking you over and over again, and they'll get to a point where either they're going to buy your paint and do it themselves. So he had no choice to do it. And what happened? His stuff matched. What they do. Now, mind you, Jamie, if the Network Grade 773 terrifies the living daylights out of you, a batch number requires you to test against that product. You're going to have to do it. And multiple other gray screens, too. Well, next challenge, gentlemen. I'm going to do the 250s, floor projection screen, some outdoor demonstrations, rear projection technology, and then we're going to get to the fun stuff, testing, which means you're going to have to match and better our tests, and those are brutal. So if you didn't test your stuff, you're going to have to now, because we're going to put a challenge on you to test. And some of those tests are certified screens, and you'll have to do this in fully lit environments. Now again, you can refuse to do these, yeah, but again, your customers are going to ask you. So what choice do you have? I would have said stay in the backyard, mind your own business. Well, you know, it's penalties, these things, right? I keep warning you guys, just don't get involved in these things. So I'm going to show you why we call ourselves the mother of all screens. If you're going to call yourself the king, or use the slogan, the best of the best, then you're going to have to show that you are these things. Not give us cancellations. All right, let me get to work. So I'm going to do this one right here, explaining what the mother of the screen is. And we'll put our challenges down. Let me see. I want to go with George. I like that one. And I'm going to shrink this a little bit because it's too much. And if you think this is just pertaining to YouTube, no. No. This announcement has been made everywhere. Everywhere. Which means all my different sites I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It's everywhere. And that search engine that we developed to be able to pick stuff up and throw it all over Google, yeah, it's going to be in there. So the minute I put it on this page, guess where it goes? Out there. Matter of fact, should I build me a separate page? I'll build me a separate page. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, that should be awesome. We should do a separate page. If we do a separate page, we can launch that thing anywhere we want. I have a whole lot of power behind it. Power! So where do we want to put it in? Interesting. Where I want to put this at? I definitely want to put it here to start the intro of it. I'm going to build me an entire page for it. Not only going to build an entire page, I'm going to build me a Facebook fan page for it too also. So the mother of all screen has a Facebook page going in today, and that challenge is going to be in there too. That we're challenging everybody. It's not just them, it's everybody we're challenging. But I think it's going to hit them the hardest. They're the ones crying about it the most. No one else is crying about it. They're just crying about it the most. You did make a statement, you can do the same thing I can do, right? All right, then. Can't wait to see it. Oh, by the way, you're going to need about 20 or 30 paint down demonstrations, and this is paint and dry, which means no editing, none of that stuff right there to the camera, and you're going to have to show your demonstrations from there. We'll wait till you see what we got working on for our for doing commercials. Ooh, man, I hope you guys are ready for that. You know how we operate in commercial environments. Let me see. Let's go right down. This will give him something to do while I'm working on something. I gotta give him something to do before. Just keep you busy. Give you something to do. Since you got too much time on your hands, that's what I feel. I told you at the end of the day that I can come in here and do this and develop technology at the exact same time. So since you seem to have all this time on your hands and you seem to be bored at the end of the day, I'm going to give you something to do now. So while you work on this, and I'll be launching more demonstrations every day. As a matter of fact, I was going to launch 6 of those, but we don't want to put too much. So we dropped 3. I'll drop 3 tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day. Man, I got 10,000 videos to go through. So 10,000 videos at 3 videos a day. You do the math on how many is going to hit YouTube. So if they call their products being good, it's mine. You should be to complete the demonstration. You know what match or better stands for? You're going to have to match my video exactly or better. Same environment, same lighting, same projectors, everything. So crack open them wallets and get to work. Then you have respect at the end of the day what real screen paint makers go through when they develop and make products. And if you can't do it, well, your customers are going to pressure you to do it, if you have any. And now they're already going to press you about that batch number too, because you're going to have one of those. Let me see. Now while you're busy on that, I'm going to be working on some other stuff. I'm working on my business cards next. Got to keep them occupied. Kids sometimes, I swear. problem completing it. And I should hear no complaining and crying about it at all, period. Can't believe. 4x4 next to a window. Really? That's it? Okay. Really? That's what people consider to be impressive. This is going to be an easy takeover. Oops, sorry, I spoke too much. That is going to be what people consider to be impressive. Oh, it's going to be a very easy takeover. We launched the new TV ad tech technology. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's going to be easy. It's going to be a clean sweep. I got some plans. I told you the other day, never worry about what you can see. Worry about what you can't see. What we're working on. That's what you should be worried about. Anybody, certified screens, anybody, even TVs, you really need to be worried about it. What's coming up? Let me see, challenge. I'm going to put down motherboard screen challenge. No, we got to put down the mother. So that's what we're going to call it. Mother of all screens challenge. Now, do I expect them to do it? No, I don't. Really, honestly, I really don't. I really don't. If that was the case, 1100 Lumen Challenge would have been done a long time ago. It would have been completed. We just, really don't believe in that at all, period. But this is for the customers. This is mainly directed toward any potential future customers that you may acquire. This is what this is for. So again, if you're going to make statements like that, you're going to have to prove it now to your customers. And stop calling your product black. At the end of the day, it's not black. It's gray. We all saw it. It's a gray screen. Stop calling it black. Now, under the black technology, we're going to request anyone with black technology, you're going to have at least about 25 demonstrations on black versus black. And these have to be posted directly to your site, and every single one of them had to be done live. So we can all see it. And that scares you. It should, especially if your stuff don't work. Let me see. Okay, mother of all screen challenges. Let's put down Y and what is this called? Challenge. Set of text down here. Let's start building the platform for this. I figure why I'm not going to be doing any live streams. Once we get set up, we need something to keep them busy. I mean, it could be worse. You want me to launch the smart technology? I can launch one of those and just wipe out clean right off the planet. I could literally go in and engineer that right now. And I can go in and I can start wiping out list after list. I'll wipe out all the eBay, I'll take out Amazon, and I'll take out anything on YouTube. Can we go in and go that route instead? Because that'd be downright embarrassing. So let's just leave it here at that. And keep in mind, Spartan technology can eat sunlight. They have ad tech embedded into them. So we can go outside at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and I can watch your screen disappear. So make a choice what you want. I have no time to play games. I'm a very busy person. At the end of the day, I have a lot on my plate. I have no time for games. I will literally come in and wipe your stuff clean. I'm all for everybody making their money at the end of the day and selling their products. I'm all for it 100%. But if you're going to go in and challenge my company, well, guess what? You're going to get what you don't want at the end of the day. How I say at the end of the day, you don't want this smoke. I think that's how they say the term for it. I don't know. That's what you're definitely going to get. It's going to be the equivalent of you sticking your head in an aircraft carrier cannon and letting it pull the trigger. You're going to get obliterated to mean nothing left of you. I give these people, I try to give you morning, and y'all don't take it. Like, y'all really don't take it. You're watching a guy take out certified screens and developing technology in 20 minutes on a $10 projector. I think this is not the guy you want to play around with. And if you go back and check my YouTube channel to see exactly how far I go back and how much I know, you definitely don't want to play me on that level. Come on, man, stay in your freaking lane. You ever remind me of people who check tractor trailers? That's what you remind me of. People in these little small vehicles that want to check these big trucks. They just want to roll in front of them and hit your brakes. And thinking you're going to stop something that massive, something that huge behind you. And when do your windows get blown out in that situation? Gee, I haven't learned anything. Alright, let's explain to what this challenge is. So I gotta be done with this. Because I'm already finished everything else. I'm done for the day. I got all my stuff done. I'm finished for the day. Sheesh, we learned nothing. Nothing. Yeah, do the challenges. I should have put something there to make sure it stayed there. There we go. At least keep one letter in there while we stretch it. There we go. Let's explain what this thing is. This challenge is. So we're launching 3 videos a day. Yeah, we're gonna flood it. 3 videos a day out of 10,000 and growing. One of the demonstrations is going to be the 100,000 to 120,000 lux of light. You're going to have to push through a screen. So you're going to have to complete those too. Any tests we've done under the what do you call that? The AdTech, you'll have to complete them also. Now, one of those tests that were done, you'll have to be at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you'll be outside at every hour to do that demonstration in direct sunlight to show that your product actually functions and works. That's a lot of work. Yeah, it is a lot of work. Welcome to my world. But you got a lot of free time, so have you do something with that free time. While you're on there trying to figure out, because your customers are going to ask you, and yes they are, while you're trying to figure out how to get through that nightmare, I'll be developing new technology with ease and getting ready for the next level. And I'll keep you occupied for a little bit there. Let me see. So let's take this down one more screens. We feel that our technology is far more advanced than others. Anybody else wants to run your mouth about how you don't like what I'm stating here, then you beat those challenges. 3 of them just launched. Each and 3 of them, I think there's about 5 videos in each one of them. Some have 10 in there. Some can have 20 videos sliced together. You have to beat every single one of those in that one reel. So if there's 10 in there, you'll knock out all 10. If there's 20, you'll knock out all 20. That's what you do. Since my job is considered to be easy, and since my product is considered to be so phony, then you shouldn't have no problem completing the task. That's all. Simple. And this cuts down everybody running their mouth so much. There we go. There we go. And mind you, those tests, those challenges, they go on forever. So you know that. Every demonstration, any new technology we develop, any test, you're going to do those challenges for everything we ever develop and design from here on in. Welcome. And you're going to understand how it is to work, to really, really work at the end of the day. And it's just not with that 10,000. Oh, heck no. Omega technology, any technology we develop, you're going to do the exact same thing we do. Another thing, go follow a leader. Since we're supposed to be so easy, should be no problem. Let's see. We feel that our technology is far more advanced than other projector screens and screen paints. Now, this is a beautiful strategy. Number one, it keeps the people occupied while we work on other things. And we can keep launching these things as many as we want. We have tons of videos, I mean tons of them, to push through YouTube. It brings a ton of art, takes your customers and directs them to us. Because if you can't back your products up next to me, then at the end of the day, I will take your customers. Your customers will come to me at the end of the day. Why would they buy from somebody? You can't back up our demonstrations. Guess who they're going to come to? They come to us. There you go. So it rechannels everything back to us. Let's see, we feel that our technology is far more advanced than other projector. And don't bother giving me challenges. It's a waste of my time because we have those cancellations and I've tested everything already. So we're done on that one. So that's a waste of my time also. Certified screens, been there and done it. So there's nothing there for us. Especially if you're gunmetal. What's the point? There's just no point in any of that. Screens are black, so you're not going to be able to take that on. It's not going to happen. And any form of gray paints, don't do it. Just don't do it. If I ignore you, this is the reason why I ignore you. It's not because at the end of the day that I feel that we're afraid of you. It's that your stuff is going to get ripped up. I'm just going to be honest with you. No one would touch your stuff with a 10-foot pole. You do not want to see the kind of testing we put our stuff through. And you got to go through that stuff at the end of the day. I mean, if you're in dark environments already, how are you going to pull up in a fully lit environment? This is not going to work. That's what I'm saying. Just better off just staying in the lane. These challenges are just for anybody who feels at the end of the day that they think they're better than our product. That's what they're for. So if you think you're better than my product, go knock yourself out. Get them done. I mean, too many people that talk a lot of trash and don't back it up. Let's see, we feel that our technology is far more advanced than other projector screens and screen paints. Today's market is set on brain. Mention a screen called Aquarius. Now I'm going to design a screen called Aquarius. It's actually a projection screen. It's physical. I'm not doing what screen paints I'm doing. The only thing I'm doing right there is it's color screens, and I don't even know if that's going to be. We might just make that a physical screen. I tell you, we just better off just making it a physical screen. Yeah, I'm going to make it a physical screen. There's no point. I don't want to do screen paints. I'm done. I did the Quasar. We're finished. We got an alternate screen paint. We're finished. I don't make anything else. We'll make those a physical screen through the color ones. Oh yeah, because we can have those suckers airbrushed on. I'd rather have those screens airbrushed on. They would be sick airbrushed on. So I think we're going to do that instead. Yeah, we'll make them physical. Okay, let's see. We're going to today's market. On today's market. On today's market. So we are, let's see, market. Today's market. On today's market. So we are setting challenges. Now, I know we got people saying, well, challenge what? We got a screen that absorbs sunlight. Like, seriously, what could you possibly challenge a screen that can absorb sunlight? Honestly, once you conquer the field, for the ability to absorb sunlight, what the freak can you challenge me with? There's nothing. You see that sun pushing through that window? We have a technology that can feed through that. So what could you possibly give me right now as a challenge? Do you have any idea how much testing I have done? I've done so much testing on gray screens, more than gray screens today have done. Silver technology, been there and done that. Gunmetal, been there and done that. Different color screens, been there and done that. Invisible technology, did that one to death. I was so fascinated by visible technology. First time I saw it, and I saw a screen pop there, I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. So I got into it. I got to work. I didn't fake it. I got to work. As a matter of fact, next challenge coming up after this video, invisible technology. Get it done. We're going to drop another video. Match or better. Deny me not. Send another one out. We want that one completed too also. And that's only a snip of the iceberg of invisible technology. What do you want to do? Let's do it black, we can do silver, whatever color you want. We can make it hologram, whatever. But we're going to keep it simple. We're going to put a couple videos out, and I want you to complete that one also too, including the 150-inch storefront window display. Oh, yes! We can just basically put it on ceilings, floors. Oh man, multi-projector setups. Get excited about these challenges. You started something now, man. You should have just left it alone. There are certain Pandora boxes that just have to stay locked. You guys gotta have an opening these boxes up, man. Oh, I'm gonna lay so many of these freaking match or better demonstrations on YouTube. That's all you're gonna see from us. Match or better, match or better, match or better, match or better. Deny me not, deny me not, deny me not, deny me not. You want it? I'm gonna give it to you. Your customers, if you don't want to do it, your customers are going to make you do it when we get done pumping YouTube and every other forum site or every social media platform with these demonstrations. If you want to challenge the mother of all screens, you got it. And since those of you who are saying you beat the Phantom, oh my goodness. Do you have any idea what Phantoms do? I told you, that Phantom, Spartan was so terrified, he was so terrified of it, he shut down his page for this thing. He was scared of a Phantom. Phantoms are embedded into this technology. They have interesting capabilities, and one of them is they can match TVs at a 720p. Yeah. And you're going to do the exact same thing that the Phantom did. I can pull Phantom alone. Phantoms have 33 test videos sitting on top of them. I can pull that right out of that 10,000 and make every single one of those a challenge. Now, Berserk, the Phantom, even 8 had Nightmare freaking test, so we put it on there. 8s were painted up outside. You're going to do that one too. I even have a demonstration where I took a 2600 lumen projector, mounted it 11 feet up in the air, and pushed it down on the screen that was laying flat to the ground so light can pass back and forth over top of that screen outside. You're going to complete that one too. The Sunbather, that's another Nightmare. That's one of the wild cards of Nightmare. That's where we built a shelf outside on the windowsill. Such a 1,000 lumen projector, bathed it in sunlight because we knew when the projector would kick off that the lumen count would be killed off dramatically by the sunlight, and you'll do that one too. Old Faithful has somewhere between, I don't know, we got like 100, 200, maybe 300 demonstrations on that projector. We're going to do those too. 1,000 lumens, 13 feet outside. We got them on the YouTube channel, then look it up. Oh man, I'm going to put you guys through the grinder. When you asked for it, you wanted it, no problem. So that all demonstrations have come up. It'll be our match and better promo demonstrations, challenging everybody. Put this song called Savage Fashion stuck in my head. And then again, it benefits us because distributors see that and they're like, wow, these guys are out there challenging everybody. They're like challenging everybody. We definitely got a lot going to these guys. Customers are seeing that, man. These guys are challenging everybody. We got to get this technology. You guys, at the end of the day, you're going to have all the pressure put on you now. Because now they're going to expect you to do the same thing. And if you don't do the same thing, they're going to come to us. Your customers will come directly to us. Pressure on. You asked for it. Now you got it. Let's see. Let's get this thing up and going. Let's get this juggernaut built. Now mind you, this is just the mother of all screens. The Spartan technology, when that launches, you're going to do that too. The gamer screens, you're going to do that too. Every single one of the gamer screens, any test that we have running, you'll do every single one of those tests. This is never going to end for you, ever. Unless you're someplace that you can't do tests anymore. But till then, it is never going to end for you, ever. So next time you open your mouth up against the mother of all screens, I told you at the end of the day, if you challenge this technology, the consequences are going to be extremely bad. I did warn you, right? I just want to make sure. I did give you fair warning. Let's see, we feel that our technology is far more advanced than other projection screens and screen prints on today's market. On today's market, we got that repeated twice. On today's market. On today's market. On today's market. So we are setting challenges. Oh, by the way, gentlemen, these are live demonstrations, so you will complete all these tests live. That's the other nightmare of it, too. We did them live, you know that, right? So you're going to complete them live. So, enjoy. I said, gee whiz, you got to be freaking kidding me. Like, it's bad enough you have to do these tests. It's bad enough when we pressured into this. And he did these things live on top of, yeah, we did them live. Why not? Why are we not doing them live? It's fun doing live. I love doing live. Anything can happen alive. I love it. I love the challenge of it all. Let's see if your armies can stand the test. And if you don't do them, well, customers are not going to buy from you. You're going to have to prove to them that you can take us. That's it. Or you don't get any number of buys from you. Next, you're going to go through a testing verification. That's what we have to go through when we test our screens out. So, the batch number is not your worst nightmare. It's going to be a testing verification to show that your stuff is working, which means that when we launch, we have a section for all our tests, and we're going to put challenges on those too. Which means if your product fails any one of those tests, especially when you're actually selling it, you know you can get hit with a fraud complaint. Your stuff is supposed to be tested. See, match or better. Let's see. And I'm going to show this to everybody I'm doing business with, that this is a challenge we put out there for all screens. So when they're surfing the internet, they know. Anyone we do business with, they know about these challenges that I put out. They show that our company is number one. Because that's what distributor and people want with contracts. They want a product that is the best of the best. And what better way to prove your product being best of the best? To challenge everybody. Let's see. We are setting challenges of match or better on our many YouTube. Let's see, many YouTube live. Many YouTube live demonstrations and tests. If we're off site on the demonstration, guess where you're going? You're going off site. You can't do that at home. So you're going to have to pack yourself up and find some place, a commercial environment, to do the same thing we just did. Make sure your stuff works in a commercial environment, because being at home in the comfort of being on dark environments and high-powered projectors, you gotta stop doing that mess. Can't rely on that ultra short throw. You've been doing demonstrations relying on ultra short throw projectors, you're gonna have a problem, because you're gonna have to do swap outs. And we do swap out in demonstrations, and we change out our machines. And you're gonna be dropping projectors back 18 feet. We're in a video of 18 feet. Guess where you're gonna be at? You're gonna be 18 feet. I'm at 25 feet. You'll be at 25 feet. If I'm testing against certified, you'll test against certified. When I say match, you'll match my exact demonstration. I want you to know what it's like on our level on when we do stuff at the end of the day. Since you guys consider us something to be so easy to do, then you should have no problem. So crack open them wallets and get the paying, because we got a lot of projectors to pick up. Okay. Many YouTube live demonstrations and tests. We'll be completing tests also. The black versus black. If you have a black screen, you're going to go through a nightmare process, because we do a lot of those. your screen comes up gray, you're going to have problems. Let me see. I don't think McAfee wants to touch any of these. Demonstration. Let's see. Technologies, far more advanced than other projection screens and screen prints on today's market. So we are setting challenges of match or better on our many YouTube live demonstrations and tests. For anyone to complete the exact same demonstration we completed in our test or demonstration live videos. Or demonstrations. Like you said, my stuff is all smoke and mirrors, right? That's what you said, right? I have special camera equipment and all that, right? Now I get to work. Since you claim that everything we do is easy, you should have no problem doing my stuff, right? Nah. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be bad for you guys. I can see the crying going on right now. Deny me not. Deny me not. Get it done. Oh, that sunbather is going to be a freaking nightmare. That thing's a nightmare. It is not for us, but it's going to be a nightmare for you. You have any idea what went on in that video? We built a ledge outside a window and took a 1,000 lumen projector and dropped it in sunlight, which means the sunlight killed off 1,000 lumens. Pretty easy. And then it had to push through 2 planes of glass, travel 13 feet across the room, go through a 1,000-watt light bulb, and still produce on a screen. You're going to have to pass one of them. And when you do these demonstrations, gentlemen, you will be in beyond fully lit environments. Meters don't read in these environments at all, period. You'll be picking up your contrast levels, color levels, the whole 9 yards. And you'll be doing this against high-grade certified screens at the exact same time. Yeah, so you're going to have to go against certifieds. And mind you, some of these tests can take on 17 to 23 certified screens at the exact same time. You're going to have to beat every single one of them. And they can range from light screens to silver screens to darker screens. You're going to have to beat every single one of them. You scared yet? Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing yet. We did it. So what's the problem? We did it. I got it all over my accounts. I did it. What's the problem? I thought you're the same as me at the end of the day. I thought you had the same product as me. Yeah. Talk is cheap. Get it work. Get to work. Get to work. Talk is cheap. Let me see. YouTube live demonstrations test for anyone to complete the exact same demonstration we completed in our test or demonstrations. Demonstrations YouTube live. You're like, oh my goodness. This guy didn't just open up the Pandora's box. They opened up the Pandora's box. It was closed. Don't you around your mouths too much. And now you gotta go through it. Maybe to show you some of the respect at the end of the day. What I had to go through, I had to work hard to put this stuff together. Oh, you'll build my environments. Oh, I should do that too. I should make you build my environments. But not have to be too much. It's too much for you. It's too much work for you. I'm gonna give you that. You're just complete the demonstrations. Condensed lighting, those demonstrations where we had actual condensed lighting hitting the screen, you will do that exactly the same way I did it. So I'll be launching some of those demonstrations too. My gentlemen, I got over 10,000 in the arsenal. And that's not including the test. So this is going to be a nightmare for you. Have you already seen the ones I've already launched already? They're brutal. They're absolutely brutal. And that's nothing what I got planned for you tomorrow. I'm going to launch so many of these, it'll be impossible for you to catch up. I did it, why can't you? Let me see. Including the Quasar too, you'll do all the tests at the Quasar 1 and 2. Those two are all challenges now. Let me see, let's see it, test, let me do a lot of demonstrations. Clearly prove why our screen paint products are the best on the market. Clearly proof why our screen paint products are the best on the market. the statement of my job is easy. All right then, get it done. I don't want to hear any crying on YouTube, which we know we're going to hear, crying and whining. Oh, this, that, and the other, he's a scammer. I don't want to hear that crap. If I'm a scammer, I'm all these things, and I should be an easy mark, right? I should be an easy takedown. Then what are you calling me a scammer for? Get to work. Show me, at the end of the day, that you can basically beat my product. So get to work. I don't want to hear any crying at the end of the day, because crying at the end of the day means to me, contacting me and crying and cursing me out means you can't do it. That's all it means. People that can get the job done, they don't cry about it. They get it done. People who can't get it done, they cry about it. You can dig a hole till your head disappears, and you've been doing this over and over again, and somebody says, hey, I need you to dig a hole over there, that person's not going to complain about it. He can grab a shovel and dig a hole. That's what he's going to do. But a person who's not built for it is going to complain. They're going to cry on every little thing. They're going to bicker all the way down to the bottom. They're going to bicker. There you go, some difference between the two. And you guys bicker and cry. You cry and bicker, you bicker and cry. Seriously, get it done. I've never seen people cry so much. Just get it done. You know, all the crying you do, you'd have had it whole dug by now. And how I know about digging a hole until your head disappears? Because that's how I was raised. I was raised military. My father didn't come in the room and sit there and basically go, hey, son, you're in a timeout. Get in the corner, you're in a timeout. Oh, yeah, right, timeout. And you better grab a shovel and dig a hole till you disappear. Yeah, you guys don't know what hard work is. They don't know the beginning of hard work. You're not going to get on YouTube. You're not going to ride your gravy train anymore. You're not going to do fake demonstrations. You're not going to basically lie in your specifications. Your gravy train has been derailed. All your bridges have been exploded. You're done. You understand me? You can't back this stuff up, gentlemen. You know I can use this against you in a courtroom. You know that, right? If you make statements about my company being fake and being a scam, and you can't back up these challenges, I can literally use this against you in court. So, get to cracking, Jackson. Get the work done. As for anybody else, it's just for anyone else, if they decide to basically make the statement, it's there. If you feel at the end of the day that you can take my product and complete the demonstrations, that's it. That's all. For the people who have been talking trash at the end of the day, get to cracking, Jackson. Let's see. Clear. Let's see. Clear proof. Why are screen paint products are unmatched and unstoppable? No, this is just screen paint. This involves certified. I said anyone, everybody, the whole 9 yards. You know what the 1100 lumen challenge is? You seen that thing outside? That's never been met. That was challenged for everybody. Every certified screen I put on call, everybody. Now, why the certified screen? Certified screens don't care. And I'll tell you why I don't care. They're making money. They don't care. They don't. But I put it out there anyway, so I'm not afraid of them. But they don't care. At the end of the day, they're making money. If I'm making thousands and millions of dollars, I wouldn't even care about that challenge either. Yeah, I'm already in there. I'm already making my money. Just like when we get on that platform, we got clients coming in, we're making that money at the end of the day. I don't care what these guys are sitting there crying and whining on YouTube about, because at the end of the day, I'm in an area where they can't be at. So don't care. But at the end of the day, I realize you care about what I say. So let me give you something to do. Because you still have to prove at the end of the day that your product is as good as mine. I don't have to prove that my product is as good as yours. Why would I have to do that? We're not even in the same category. And again, I got cancellations on you. So couldn't back yourself up. So that's pretty much it. So you're going to be on YouTube trying to prove yourself to me. But until then, I thought I'd give you something to do since you got so much time on your hands. Let's get you to work, and then you basically can prove that you are as good as me, because now you have to be able to beat all my demonstrations. And if you can't do that, I'll take whatever customers you have left, because they'll come straight to me. You like my strategy plan in business, huh? There you go. You guys don't know business. You don't know strategy. You don't have to do any work. Just sit there and watch you implode trying to do my demonstrations, watch you fail in live streams, and watch you get exposed to everybody on YouTube while I collect your whatever's left of your customer base. And meanwhile, I'll be out here signing $1 million contracts. See? There you go. You don't know how to operate a business. I can make money off you guys easily. You know, every time you post on your website that my company is a scam, you know, people go to my websites and they see how amazing my sites are built. They see the time and the effort that I put in to put these sites together. They watch the work that I put in for my YouTube videos and all the testing that I do and how I preach about batch numbers and why products should be tested. They go to the blacklist. They watch all these fake projectors and people we expose at the end of the day. That's why they come to buy from us. They don't go back to you. They come straight to me. Got a couple of his customers came over and bought from me. Because the first thing they complained about was that the minute they turned the lights on, the screen washed out. Of course it's going to wash out. It's a great screen. Of course, he lied to him. Whatever he told him, in whatever way he tried to manipulate them on the phone and try to tell them. What would be the excuse for that customer right now opening up his curtain and having his screen wash out? Why would he believe at the end of the day that he could do that? Somebody must have told him that, hey, look, you know, this stuff is, he's pretty sure he asked the question. He's got 2 windows right there. And when he designed the room, I watched him put that whole thing together. He didn't cover up the windows. He put curtains in them, but he didn't put a wall up there. He left the windows there so he could open up the curtains because he hadn't probably had intentions of having the curtains open while he sat there and watched the soccer game. So someone told him that he could have the curtains open because he opened them up in the video. And the screen washed out. So someone lied to him. Told him whatever that he needed to know, whatever he wanted to hear to get some money out of him. That's what you did. And I watched the rest of his demonstrations. All of them are done in the dark. The very few he tried to do with the lights on the screen started to go tan on the edges because it was washing out. Red is not tan. Red is red. Blue is not tan. Blue is blue. Green is not tan. Green is green. So yeah, someone told him something different. Let's see, clear proof. It should be clear proof. That should be clear proof. Clear proof. Why our screen paint products are unstoppable, unmatched, and unstoppable. I expect for anyone who claims to have the same product as us or better to be able to complete all challenges and demonstrations. I expect for anyone who claims to have the same product as us or better to be able to complete all challenges, okay? Yeah, see? Now let me see you put a challenge up there and see how fast I'll wipe your list clean. You won't do that. They're terrified of us. Put a challenge up there. See how fast I'll wipe your product. I've already seen you move your entire states and cancellations and all that stuff. Challenge my companies how fast I'll wipe your stuff. You won't do it because you already know what we can do. If you knew that your stuff could stand, we wouldn't have your cancellations. I could print your cancellations out right now. That's how bad it is at the end of the day. And I'm not talking about one cancellation. I'm talking about $700 worth of cancellations. One is like $1,900, probably a little over than that, way over $1,900 in cancellations. Yeah. So get to work. And that's why I'm designing that VIP server. Because man, that thing is going to be tweet. We're going to show up on Google top list every single time. We're going to show up on Yahoo, Bing, every server. So if I stick you in there one time, bam, you pop up everywhere. You think I'm joking? I'm doing it already. On the search engine, I tweaked over here. I want to. I think sometimes I go for computers. God gave me a gift on computers. I understand that stuff. So I know how to tweak those machines to get them to basically broadcast every freaking where. That's why I can go on YouTube and just say, or Google and just mention something. Not even my company's name. Videos just pop up. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. There's no way in the world. I can teach a tutorial on how to do it. And it's very easy to do it. how to increase your search engine optimizer capabilities so your traffic is everywhere. Yep. But I want to do more demonstrations on knockoff projectors. Those things are fun. That's what I want to do. More knockoff projectors. So I'm done with the whole buying y'all stuff, and I don't care. We did it already. We had the cancellation. I'm done. That's it. I got stuff to concentrate on right now. Like out there. That stuff. That business out there. So I'm done on that. We gave you the opportunity. Didn't take it. That's you. But other than that, these are my challenges. Knock yourself out. Get it done. Next time you think twice about opening your mouth by saying you're as good as the mother of all screens. Oh, wait till you see the Phantom stuff. We're going to be launching. Not the Phantom, but the, is the Phantom? Yeah, the Phantom's test. Gee, one of them is actually against the TV in a fully lit environment. Oh, that's going to be a hurt piece right there. Man, you got a lot to catch up to right now. We launched 3 of these. I'm about to launch another one on rear projection on another challenge. And when I get done this video. So I want 4 of them out there. So we're going to do 4 of them a day. 4 of these challenges a day that'll pop up. And mind you, in these streams and these little videos, not streams, in these videos all sliced together, there could be 20 or 30 of them in there waiting for you. It could be 10, it could be 5, it could be 6, it could be a bunch of them in there. You're going to complete every single one of them. All of them. You're like, oh, no. It can't be. And you can sit there and ignore it and say, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, of course. I don't care at the end of the day if you're going to do it or not. Really don't care at all. You're just going to be there. That's all. But your customers are going to see it. If you have any customers or whatever you have left, they're going to see it. That's what you don't want. You don't want your customers to see that, or any potential customers, any businesses to see that. So get the word. This will keep you busy. That's what you want. That's what I know you're not going to do it. I know that for a fact you're not going to do it. I'm not worried about that. I don't care about that. You don't understand the whole part of this whole strategy here. It doesn't make a difference if you don't do it or not. We don't care because you don't do it anyway. If you did testing, we would have found testing on your product to begin with. And the fact that we haven't found any testing or anything backing up anything that should prove that exists on your site, why would we care whether you do it or not? No, this is for your customers. For anybody who wants to sit there and sign a contract and do business with you, they're going to pop into these things. And they're going to ask you about, hey, this guy's putting out these challenges for you guys to do. Have you guys completed any of these yet? There you go. It's destroy your future. Well, you don't have a future anyway, but this thing will level it. This will get the job done. Because you challenge it. Remember, I told you, don't challenge the screen. I sat there and said, when we first started developing this technology, I said, look, please don't go near it. Don't challenge it. Don't do that. And you did. So this is the consequences of it all. Now, I'm setting this up because when I'm out there doing business, I'm not going to have time to be doing videos. So I got, like I said, tons in the bank. I can upload anything I want and I can send it over. And you'll have to do that, which means we can keep this running for years. Why I get established out there. It's why I can jump on YouTube, drop in about 4 video challenges, and then go back to work on what I got to do over here. There you go. See? Easy. So that's why I'm setting everything up right now before we start that stage out there. Because I'm not going to have time to do this once I'm out there. That's why I'm getting it done now. Okay, let's see. So I'm setting the platform for it. YouTube, clear proof why our screen paint products are unmatched and unstoppable on every level. I expect for anyone who claims to have the same product as ours, as us, same product as us, to I'm setting this up now. Let's see. Let's see. So match better. Match. You gotta go here. I think you gotta go here and get this right here. Space there. It should be spaced here. Match or better. Match or should be over there. Match or better. Claims to have seen product as us to match or better. Match or better. Should have worded that a little better. To match or better. And complete all challenges. Exactly the same way that they are performed in all demonstrations. You can go on your channel, you can scream and cry all you want, which we expect you to do. You can cry about us being scammers and this, that, and the other, and all this is fake and phony and blah, blah, blah. Well, again, if it is, then you should have no problem completing the challenges. That's all. Simple and plain. And your customers, if they see you cry and whine about this, if you have any left, they're going to come toward us. So don't cry about it, don't whine about it, don't say anything about it, just get it done. Because if you complain about this is going to make you look bad. It's like complaining about a batch number. You don't want to do that because people will see at the end of the day that, why are you fighting a batch number to begin with? If you're claiming to be better than our products, then you should have no problem completing. And cursing me out at the end of the day, that doesn't do anything for me. I mean, how is that going to hurt me at the end of the day? You crying and whining. It just shows me at the end of the day that we ruffled your feathers. That's all it shows me. I'm not going to sit there and cry and whine because you cursed me out and sit there and laughing over it because you, at the end of the day, I ruffled your feathers. Old southern term right there. Alright, let me see. I think the same way performed in all demonstrations. All demonstrations live. All live demonstrations. Make sure we're clear on that because some people want to weasel themselves out of stuff. We're going to do these demonstrations live so everybody can see them. Let me see. We feel that our technology is far more advanced than other projector screens and screen paints on today's market. So we are setting challenges of match or better on our many YouTube live demonstrations and tests for anyone to complete the exact same demonstration we completed in our tests or demonstrations. YouTube Live, demonstrates our YouTube demonstrations, YouTube Live. Clear proof why our screen paint products and screens, because we got screens coming up too. Screen paint products and screens are unmatched and unstoppable on every level. I expect for everyone who claims to have the same product as us to match or better and complete all challenges exactly the same way that they are performed in all live demonstrations. The challenges start today, so the videos just went up. So after this video, I'm going to post one on invisible technology, which we expect to be completed. Tomorrow morning, there'll be 4 demonstrations a day on these challenges. So if you think at the end of the day where you say, well, that's virtually impossible, I used to do 10 videos a day. Easy, 10 videos a day. Short though demonstrations, there's somewhere between, I can do videos a day, 2 or 3 hours videos. And these tests can take anywhere up to 6 hours. It can take 3-hour tests. So you're going to complete all that. You're going to sit there in front of a camera live for 3 hours and do the test. Since what I do is so easy, it shouldn't be hard, right? Right, okay then. I don't see the problem. And as for the customers out there, well, this is what you need to ask for. Make sure they can do the test. Why are you going to sit there and spend money for a good projector, set up a nice little movie theater setup, and you get a crappy screen to go with it? Make sure that they can do these tests, and make sure that product is batch number verified, guaranteed. Make sure that product is tested before it's sold. You want to see these demonstrations. You don't want to hear a bunch of, if they're giving you cut it out. If they're giving you excuses at the end of the day, where they're basically throwing blame to Mr. Bird, and they're saying, oh, well, Mr. Bird's a scammer, he's a fake funny. No. That's an excuse for them not to do it. Say, you know what, at the end of the day, well, if that's him, that's him. But I'm talking about you. Show me your test demonstrations on your products. That's what you do. And I guarantee you, two things are going to happen. Either going to hang up the phone on you, or they're basically going to block you. They're not going to email you back, I guarantee you. Because I've had people contact them and ask them the same questions, and they never responded back. They don't respond back to me. They're not going to respond back to you. And get very nasty with you. Because they're upset because you're asking them questions. They're like, no. If they're sitting there talking about me at the end of the day, and that's all they're saying in their conversation, it tells you right there from the door, they're smoke screening it. They're stalling. Because customers will sit there and go, no, I don't care about him. What he's doing is what he's doing. I'm asking you. I'm buying from you. You're pointing me to somebody else. You're smoke screening. You're stalling. It's Jamie. I have cancellations. 4 cancellations on every one of your products that you sell. I have 4 on the Frankenstein. On every single one. 4 on each one. Products don't sell. They don't do what they're supposed to do. So don't get tricked into them saying, oh, it doesn't. No, don't get tricked in that. Ask them, is the product tested? You want to see test demonstrations of the product before it was sold. You want to know if they have batch number verification. Jamie can't do a batch number verification because it strictly says on his site that if you open it up, it's yours. If you lands on your property, it's yours. That's going to be a problem for a ship back. It's going to be a problem for any kind of return policy whatsoever. And how's he going to do a batch number? He's got to go against network gray. He's got to go against gray paints versus that product. So what's he going to do? How's he going to get around that? There you go. If he did a batch number verification, then his products wouldn't have matched the house paint. He would have seen that from the door. I don't know how he didn't see that from the door. How did you not know? The other one, how did you not know that your black paint was coming up gray? The Series C came up gray. The Series A came up gray. We got both of those demonstrations. Even though he went and he deleted the video for the Series A, with Series C, we got it. I got it before he actually could delete it. Made a dub copy of it. My paint came up gray. And then the other one came up gray. So to do those batch numbers, they're going to have to be able to prove all of this. And again, their range gain is definitely going to have to do that from the door. You don't have any proof of this. This stuff actually exists, so the batch number is not going to work for you at all. Ugh. You're going to talk about getting yourself into some deep mess. All right, that's published. That's already there. Let's see. Let me see. Well, I'm glad about this, man. Once I reach this other level, and I don't have to talk about you guys at all, period. Nope. You won't see me on YouTube anymore. Only thing you're going to see on YouTube is those challenges. They're going to be popping up. 4 a day will be popping up. That's the only thing we're going to be showing. That's it. Those challenges. That's why I built the platform right there to get it done and get it ready. So that's already set up. But other than that, that's the only thing we're going to be launching. So anything, if we do a screen on site, we do some demonstrations, something new, you'll see this pop up, but there'll be shorts and there'll be challenges. You'll have to complete all those. Any new technology you're developing, if you're still out, if you're not in the court system yet, you'll be doing those challenges. If you refuse that you don't want to do them and you want to ignore it, your customers are going to want you to do it. They're going to be flooded everywhere. Let's make sure we keep you busy while we're out taking care of work. I'm getting our work done. All right, I got to go. I got some things got to take care of. I'm going to take a look at this. Let me see, what was it called? A metal business card with a chip. There we go. I'm about to get one of these babies. Metal business card with a chip. Just one card. Beep. That's it. It's tap. And that's it. They call them digital cards. I'm about to get one for my company. I have to do the research on this. All right, gotta go. Challenges. I'm going to do another one in a few minutes on the invisible technology. Deny me not.